these people at all. Shout out to Carolyn Aronson. It's a 10. And so it's like, so I don't know these people. Right? Mm-hmm. And so YouTube, they got a lot of bullshit on there. It allows every...
It allows you to believe the last thing you see.
It allows every bum to go on there and say whatever they want. Super Bowl halftime show. Shout out my sister Carolyn Harrison on there. It's a 10. And Jeff Harrison's on here for sure. Mm-hmm. Successful young lady, you know, doing her thing. All right, let me stop. And so, Super Bowl.
Yes.
Who are you most happy to see at Super Bowl? I want to get answers. Who are you most happy to see on Super Bowl in the halftime? And who do you think is coming out that they haven't announced?
With that many people, there's going to be some surprises in there.
Who do you think
I'm just happy to see Snoop and Dre touching the stage.
Snoop and Dre, that's Snoop so Dre, that's it.
And you know, we love
epic. Snoop Dogg, they said Dr. Dre. Yeah. Snoop and Dre is like, oh my God, they cannot go wrong. Mary J was a very big choice. Jeff Aronson says Dr. Dre. Mary J was a necessary plug right there. You know, she's the queen. Mm-hmm. But it's so necessary. Right? And who else is it? Eminem. Kendrick.
Mary, Dre, and Snoop.
I say for a fact, 50 Cent is coming out. I'm telling you. I say for a fact, 50 Cent is coming out on the Super Bowl.
That should be a Super Bowl prop bet.
Yeah, that should be a bet on the side. Who won a foreign bet? And then I can throw you up one more.
You got some inside information?
No. I don't. I believe 50 Cent. Oh, somebody said Ice Cube. That might be. Oh, man. That's very possible. That is very, very possible. Man. Ice Cube and 50 Cent might be the wild card. I wasn't going to say Ice Cube, but that is very powerful. Urson, Flowerbox, Miami, what's up? I say, I'm going to throw a super wild card.
Throw it out there.
Super duper. I say 50 Cent for sure. Tentative, Busta Rhymes.
Bus.
Bus was fucking with Dr. Dre for a long time. Mm-hmm. Busta's good at any Super Bowl halftime. That's it. Busta Rhymes comes on 30 seconds. It's over.
Could we see a shot of Puff Daddy dancing around Mary while she's on stage?
That's not happening. That is not happening. But
no Puffy two-step on stage?
I believe 50 Cent gonna show up.
That's
and I'm thinking
that
I wouldn't be surprised if Busta Rhymes came on there and started going, what do you know? Busta start that shit. Split Star be with the one knee, with the one leg up in the air, doing the Jamaican, the one.
Now they do that shit.
I think
they do that
definitely
shit. They do that
50
shit
Cent.
like the Rockettes.
Now, versus.
Yes, versus coming up.
No, I'm gonna throw in the verses, because you know everywhere I go, because I'm the versus recap guy. Yeah. I keep bumping into. I could be in Birdolph, I could be in Flor de Mayo, I could be in the Chinese ghetto. They want to come up to me about the verses. The people keep asking, for Buster and Missy. So what we call that when a female and a man, because they haven't done one of them yet, but what's that? All gender free or Missy and Buster. That's what the streets been asking me for.
They need a stadium for that one.
Problem is Missy, you see Missy when you see her. Damn near fucking hologram.
Missy got Dr. Dre. Missy got Dr. Dre and she rarely comes out.
She rarely comes out. Missy don't come out. You see her when you see her. And that's that. The streets is asking for Missy and Buster. Shout out to Cash App, our partner. When this is over, you can use the code FATJOE, FATJOE, and get yourself 15 free dollars. Sometime this week, no later than next week, we are going to be giving a ton of money away on this show right here. I want to know what other show that deals with hip hop gives you money. I'm trying to figure it out. So fuck Fat Joe, he's pussy, my mother's a lesbian, this, cool. I want to know the other show that gives you $1. Hello? And somebody said, oh no, but it's something better than that. If you real hungry and you ain't got no money, $15 will get you 5 sloppy joes, onion rings, fries. $15 will get you some sloppy joes at White Castle.
1,000,000%. Some spicy joes, some sloppy joes. Let's go.
Can't buy a pair of sneakers.
No. Definitely can't.
Not even the Shaquille O'Neal's at Walmart or Kmart or some shit.
If they charge tax, no.
Yo, that's crazy. $15 will go a long way. I know back in the days I used to eat off $20 a day, but it was way back in the day. All my meals was like, man, we ain't had no money.
No pun intended. $20 a day. You was fat, so you had $20 a day.
I was doing good. I'm just saying, some people, you believe you give somebody free money, you tell them, listen, by the way, you go on an app that you use anyway, Cash App, and go get 15 free dollars, and they'll tell you, man, that ain't shit.
I guess they're doing better than everybody else.
That's the mentality. I remember I had a friend, the man, we got him a job for $20-something an hour. He was like, oh no, he better than that. This motherfucker ain't never have $1 in his life. What makes some people, right? Because I got family members like that who think like they somebody or they, and I'm not saying because Fat Joe's their cousin or uncle or nephew or whatever. They just feel like they better than a job. What makes people think that?
I've never figured that one out. So. Not even Big Mouth over here got an answer.
You haven't figured that out? But you got people like that. You grew up Patterson Projects.
I got a million people like that to this day.
That think they're somebody.
Yeah, I get it.
And what possesses a grown man to call another grown man and be like, yo, let me hold 200, 400 on a regular basis? Like, how could you do that? Now, I've been down and out. I'm sure somebody has given me some money. I'm sure somebody has helped me. But on a regular, could you consistently call somebody on a regular for years? Y'all need 200, I need 400. Y'all need 100. How do you call another man rather than getting up and work?
I wish I had the answer. Because I'm one of the guys that has to pick up the phone on the other line.
You one of the guys that they calling for the 300, the 200?
We wasn't in the car the other day and my phone was ringing with people asking me. So we were just talking about this. We just had this conversation. It's incredible.
I don't get it. Right? I don't get and even me, You know, shout out to my girl, Lauren Ridinger. She owns Market America and Shop.com. And I'm coming out there for the conference. Yo, Guy Fisher, the first black man to own the Apollo Theater. Came on here. Guy Fisher, living legend. It's the type of people that watch. We got a billionaire who owns Entertain on here. We got Guy Fisher. Dr. Guy Fisher, right? He's like professor. So in prison, he did 36, 37 years. He became a professor. And so that's the thing. Gary Gator's on here. What's up, Gary? And so what makes a person... All right, I'll get off that. Your Nims was good, baby. And so that's why I work. Nobody give me nothing. If I'm waiting for somebody to give me something, I'll be a bum. But I'll tell you, when I went through my problems, you know, Lauren, she chased me around her house with $1 million check. It's like, brother, I see they took your money. I see you doing that. Please take this $1 million check. And I didn't take it. And so she chased me around. Please, JR told me to give you. I wouldn't take it. You know, I'm just not that type of guy. You know, my brother E. Philly, a real one. Because when I was going through that, he came to me and was like, yo, Joe, this is what I got. And I looked at him, I said, nah, E, I'm going to be all right. Don't worry about it. Because I already know I'm so blessed with the fact that I got a catalog and hits. Everybody don't have that. But I know that even if it's for $2 or for $500, I'm going to perform Lean Back. And I will do that bitch 40 times in 2 days, however it is, to get my money right. So I'm like, nah, brother, you work too hard for yours. You stay with that. But I don't know, and E knows that if he's on there, E Philly. I don't know how to take somebody's money. I don't know how to,
it's not in you. It's not your DNA.
It's not in me. It's not my thing. And the crazy shit is, it's just not my style to do that. And so, and you know, we kept working and working until we hear, you know, Remy too. She bust her ass to get to where she's at. See who's that? Yeah, I'll take another one. And so we getting ready for the Wendy show tomorrow. You know, I gotta get my outfits together. I gotta come on. You know, listen, that Yeezy boot was fly. I get it, right? Sometimes you can't know everything, but I get it. Some people who are older say, Joe, that's too much of a young guy's boot. I don't think that way. I never think like something's too young for me to wear. And if I do think that, I won't wear it. Right? But I love to try different things. So I got friends who call me and say, yo, you would have been good in the Timberland. Of course, we love Timberland. They said, you would have been, let me see it. They said, you would have been good in the Timberland. Let me see what the pants look like. You would have been good in the ACG. You would have been good in the A Solo. These are all boots other than Tim. Because Timberland we love, and it's a New York staple. But take Timberland out of there. They're all telling me about washed up boots. Shit that was popping 20 years ago. They telling me about some shit that's played out. And so, we've been on that, Wendy, me and my sister, bringing the pain. You see that girl come up with them royal blue furry boots? I think it's YSL. I mean, this shit crazy. The type of shit we doing to these people. Yes, sir. Yeah, with the Tim, with the suede black Tims. And so, you know, I don't get it. And so I like to dress. I hope you've been entertained. I hope you like that I go all out. You know, they call us Black History Month. Kanye calls it Black Future Month. I'm not mad at that. I love Black History, but I love Black Future Month even more. Because we got to start thinking offensive rather than defensive. Defend, yo, we did this, we did that. Yo, we did this. Let's take it another level. What about the future? Black Future Month. What's the stuff we can make from now on? It don't matter, guys. What I'm telling you about the boot. The boot is something I believed in. I thought it was fly. The jacket Balenciaga, the shirt Celine. Bro. And then since then, I've been showing you what I do every fucking day, no days off. You gotta know what I do out here with this fashion shit. You gotta understand. My sister too. We do not play with these people. Raul T.S., what's up, my brother? I don't know what the hell these people talking about. And yes, I am the original black man from Asia. Do your history. Kanye West says, give him his family back. The man is out there saying he wants his family back. I agree. I agree. I want him to work it out with his wife and his kids. Why would we want a woman to be a single parent mother of 4 kids? I've always been the type, whether, you know, when you're the famous guy, you're a famous guy, you get thrown under the bus all the time. If you got a member of your crew who doesn't even work with you, but he's your man, you know, he's down, you're from the same crew, you're from the same hood, you know, his wife would be giving him hell. You know, there's a guy who's cool with Jadakiss, who his wife is telling him, yo, why you ain't got no money, why you ain't rich? Jadakiss is killing it right now, this, that. It's all dead. That happens to every celebrity, every ball player, everything, where somebody's girlfriend or family, yo, why you ain't got money like that? Well, they're not slam dunking. They're not making the music. They're not putting in the work. So now if keeping it real and we down with the same crew means that every time I go to work, I come back and you got your hand saying, yo, let me hold something. I can't do that. But think about it. The 8th, 10th guy in the crew, of every crew, their girl is like, yo, look at Joe, he got a new car. Why are you in a regular car? That's your man. You supposed to be in, like, this is shit this is like foreign language or something. Shout out to English Soul, he's on here. You acting up, English. And so, it's like, and then, I forgot what the fuck I was talking about. Said Kanye wants his family back. And I agree. But anyway, because I'm the famous one, guys tell their wives or tell their girls, yo, I'm with Joe tonight. Joe's this and that for years. I'm in the studio with Joe. I'm hanging out with Joe. And so the women start hating me for no reason, like I'm fucking up their relationship, which I have nothing to do with it. If your man's lying to you, telling you he with Joe or he whatever, right? And so for years, I've been like that.
Baby, I'm with Joe. Just in case I get in trouble.
But for all the women out there who ever messed with my friends, are with my friends or somebody I know, I tell you, I'm the guy who sits with your husband when he says he wants to leave you and convince him to stay.
You put the right hand up. Oh, shit.
I'm trying to tell you, I'm the guy that convinces him, stay with your wife, you got kids, come on, bro, don't go. To the point of when they say, listen, I'm out. To the point, they don't want to take you. What do you mean? Yo, well, if I see my wife right now with the two dudes' thumbs in the air, yo, I wouldn't care. At that point, Fat Joe, the preacher, can't really fix it. You understand what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. And so it's like, I'm the guy that's been trying to fix your relationship forever. But yet you get mad at me. Meek Mill, the baby. They say, man, I gotta look at this shit because this is real. They say that they would love a hoe, a girl that's a hoe, but could she stop fucking on dudes? Now, they say they're attracted to women that are very promiscuous. Like, you know, they basically saying every girl might be a hoe, but even if they get with a guy who got money like that, who can hold it down and is telling them, yo, I want to make you my wife, my girl. You know, you said don't turn a hoe into a housewife. Right? So they're saying, why do we fall in love with hoes, but they don't want to stop fucking with the other guys? This is a fact. They both said that. Mm-hmm. Now, are they looking the wrong places? Can you meet a young lady in the church? No. I want to know, because sometimes
that church lady.
No, guys are terrible. Men are the worst. But I've met women that don't realize they're a hoe. Not real talk. Mm-hmm. Like, I met women who had a husband, cheated on him, got with another guy before she knew it, she cheated on him, got another guy, cheated on him. And because maybe she got a great profession or we got love for her, we don't call her a hoe, but at what point does she realize, hey, I can't be faithful to a man? So I understood what they were saying when they were saying, yo, I want to love you. I know you're promiscuous, but could you not give it to everybody else if I make you mine? Now, I've seen a lot of women comment back and be like, well, could you not not be a hoe yourself? Yo, Prestige Jewelers to the stars. You can borrow the coat, the car, the watch, everything. And so these are two successful young men who say they have a poor selection of the women they pick, and maybe if they did, even if they like a girl like that, right? Because a man like a woman that can really perform in the room, right? So, vice versa. Woman don't be with she don't want to be with no boring dude. It's on. This shit is on. But could she not give it to somebody else?
It's a woman question.
Oh, that's a woman question? That's not for a guy?
That's for a woman to answer. Because she's the one that can retaliate back on that one.
For real? Because I got a lot of friends that got,
I mean, we can have our own thoughts, yo.
No. I got friends that don't trust women. That have trust issues and won't commit to a woman because they seen all their friends get cheated on or get stepped on, and so they will not commit to a woman.
Yeah. I get it.
He Philly said same boat. This guy's crazy. I mean, I'm telling you what they said. And my question is, I seen Future on an interview with Kevin Samuels where he said he spends $2 to $3 million on women that he meets every year.
Is the interview out? I just saw the clip.
I saw the clip is enough. Yeah. I seen Future and the man
I saw the clip.
where he says he spends $2 to $3 million on women. He just got to splurge.
He said he can't help it if he sees a beautiful woman.
I don't believe him. I'm going to be honest with you. And I fuck with Future. I don't believe him. I don't believe he just tricks on every single girl. I think that was a way to get girls to think I need to really fuck with Future because he gives the bag away.
He basically mind fucked everybody.
Yeah, I think he bullshitted there. Right? Does he have 2-3 million? Yes, he does. He got a lot of money. Mm-hmm. But does he just trick it on them? I think that was a way of him for a girl to be like, damn, maybe I need to fuck with. He was fishing.
That's how he
maybe I need to fuck with Future. He give away shit. Like, he pushing P. And so, if you're not Future, if you're not Fat Joe, if you ain't got a bag, at what point, when are you allowed to trick? Or to buy a girl something, or you don't feel like you the her? Because, we caught my little man buying some jewelry today.
Yeah, we're going to keep him, yeah.
My brother Chingo.
Yeah.
He been talking to a girl for like
2 months.
2 months, and he was in there buying diamond shit. And so now, I don't want to fuck up Pristine's business. Because they my brothers, and they got a guy on the line. They in there, he's buying this jewelry, but I really want to tell him, like, yo, Chingo, you bugging out. You just met this girl. What are you doing buying all these diamonds for these girls? Like, yo, Chingo, let me talk to you, man. And so he's in there like, yo, God, I like him, man. Look, you see the diamonds? I'm like, yo, like, I was in a fucked up situation. Because I was like, damn, I want Pristine to get the business. But this is my little man, Chingo Bling, and he might be giving his shit out. Like, he might be,
blowing the bag a little too early.
He might be blowing the bag too early. You agree?
I agree.
I think so.
I told him. Yeah.
I believe so. And so, I think he blowing the bag too early. You don't know it like that.
And we real enough to tell our friends when we think they're going too far, or when they're bugging out, or when they're making a mistake. And this is what we do as crew.
And then, if you listen to some women, let's talk. Let's not hate the women.
Right.
Let's talk. You listen to some women, they feel like they should be blessed, and they should be getting stuff, and they should, I'm not talking about.
Some women deserve it. You've been with your woman long enough, and she does the right thing, and she's doing everything she's supposed to do on her end. You're allowed to spoil your woman.
It's too early.
No, that's too early. That situation's too early.
If you meet a girl a month ago or something like that, you giving her diamond chains and all that, like, that's way too early.
No, of course.
And
of course, that's way too early.
Is it tricking?
Even if you got it.
Fuck if you got it. All right, yeah, because one time I'm with a bunch of basketball players 15 years ago. I could not believe it. I was the only rapper with all these guys, superstars. And they talking about how, yo, I got a girl in every state. I ain't saying no names, guys. Girl in every state costs me about $5,000 a month. I'm sitting there like, I ain't gonna lie to you. 15 years, it was hard to put a girl in a cab. Like, you want a girl, I want somebody to love me for me, make me happy, right? And so it's like, to the point that you feel like you playing yourself if you put them in a cab. Here goes these guys talking about, yo, I got a girl on a payroll in every state, $5,000 a month, little apartment, and then, so I'm sitting there, I want to say like, yo, you guys are her for real. Like, you guys are tricks. But one of them told me, yo, I get $380,000 a game. So now when we use that phrase, it ain't tricking if you got it, right? So these guys say, yo, I get $300,000 a game. Right?
Whether I score 40 or I score 6, I get 300.
He got 70 games, right? So he's saying, 83 games?
82 games.
Jesus Christ, these guys get money like that.
So
he's saying, yo, one game cover all these girls, and everywhere I go, I got a bad chick waiting for me when I come up in there. And so when I thought about it, it's the first time it ever made sense for me. If it ain't tricking if you got it. Because I understood what they were saying. They were like, yo, bro, that shit is like a penny to me. I make so much money, but everywhere I go, I got a bad chick. And so, if you one of them girls getting $5,000 from a basketball player, big guy, you really not killing them like that.
You're not doing that good.
You really not.
You're not really not doing that good. Let's put it on both sides of the perspective.
You ain't the one.
No, you're number 19.
And so somebody said they're investing in having fun. I get it. Right? It's like they got it. I mean,
but on the flip side, do they care after they fly into Indiana, then they go to Texas next week and Juancito was going in after he leaves?
No, Juancito is going in.
Of course.
And you girls who's getting that $5,000, make sure that Raheem or Juancito don't run into them in the hallway.
Yeah, exactly.
Because you know they got 29 days to deal with whoever they want to deal with.
Right. And
the guy come play one game.
And make sure Juancito still buys groceries and all of that too.
Make sure when he come in town, Juancito ain't got his do-rag in boxes sitting on their couch with his leg up on the marble thing. And I believe it doesn't exist. Yesterday's price is not today's price. I believe it doesn't exist no more where it's true love. If you broke and he's broke. If you're a beautiful girl, first of all, this is how this thing go. Right? Damn, man, I might get thrown on for Wendy tomorrow. Have I been talking too much real shit or am I good?
I love it so far, to be honest.
You sure?
I love it so far.
Yo, let me know if I'm going too far, guys. Let me know if I'm going too far. I might not be on TV tomorrow. And so, Tinder swindler. Yo, I watched this Tinder. Did you watch it?
No, Tinder what?
Yo, Tinder swindler is about a dude that's on Tinder, right? On Tinder, rapping to women. But now, he's a con artist, right? But what you gotta understand is, I learned since I was a little kid, I got conned one time. Sure, I got conned more, but I got conned one time. But the way for you to get conned is, you gotta be thinking you taking advantage of somebody else and then you get robbed. So a guy like you, somebody might come, they might try to con you for real. Yo, Mayor, could you hold this $20,000 to me? And they show you $20,000. But yo, you gotta throw all your jewelry in the same bag. You hold it though. Somehow, when you turn your back, they take all your jewelry and their $20,000 was fake. That's the con. So now, Tinder swindler, He's on private planes. He's in Four Seasons. He's eating sushi, popping champagne. And so these girls go on there and be like, oh, he's handsome. He was all right. He was all right looking for, like, you know, his look. You know, he wasn't ugly. He was a fly dude, Jewish dude. But they want the life. And so they've been in social media seeing people on private planes and all. So they want to get in that car with him and everything. And so his thing is, he'll put you on a private plane, fly you to Paris with him one day, eat sushi with you. The first time he meets everybody, he's gassing them with some fly shit. So they thinking he got that bread. And he got the bread. He looked like he that dude. And before you know it, he keeps talking to them. He keeps talking to them. And I love you and this and that. And out of nowhere, he shows a picture of him and this. He did this to 100 girls. He shows a picture of him beat up and his security beat up. It says, I got to get out of here. They took my money. I need to borrow something. And these girls wind up giving him 100,000, 200,000. Let them, please get away. Take my black card. Charge. And he's charging private planes. So every time a girl is with him on a plane or in a fly hotel, another girl's paying for it. But at the end of the day, they all wanted the guy because they knew he had money and they was thinking, I'm going to come up with this guy. He's the Tinder swindler. A fucking con artist.
I gotta watch this.
But they wanted their life. Mm-hmm. It wasn't like they love him because they love him. Nah. It's like they seen the lifestyle and it was like, yo, I want that.
Oh, that's crazy.
And so you gotta watch the Tinder Swindler.
I'm gonna watch it.
Nah, he's a movie. This guy's a movie. They learned a hard lesson. Yeah, they did. Oh, yes, they did. That is a hard lesson, brother. Yes, they did. I'll end it talking about my brother Jim Jones. Mm-hmm. Jim Jones, 5 mics, mm-hmm. Up and coming Brooklyn rapper. Yeah. I fuck with him. They in Gucci yesterday. And they went in there. They were spending a lot of money. They had a lot of money, right? And they said nobody attended to them in Gucci. Yeah. And they went in the private room where you try stuff on. Nobody came.
They just left them there.
Left them there for an hour and 2 hours, like playing. Mm-hmm. If you shop in luxury brands, they ask you if you want something to drink. Mm-hmm. They come in, do you want some water, sir? Diet Coke, coffee? Do you want some champagne? All the time. If you spending big money like that, if you walking in a store where they sell shit for thousands of dollars, they always offer you some champagne, some water, something. So he went there, nobody offered them water, nobody attended to him. They're in the Gucci store, and it's like, we don't really want to serve you. Right? That doesn't happen to me and you. No. Right? Mm-hmm. Every time we go in there, they take care of us and this and that. And so Jim Jones goes
to his live.
Mm-hmm. Fuck Gucci. I would never do that, personally. I won't. Even when they do racism shit to me all the time.
Just walk out.
I just keep it moving. Fuck it.
Fucking walk out.
Know what I'm saying? But Jim Jones went on his live. And he was talking that shit. And, yo, we shouldn't spend our money here. Then they went to another place and got the service they wanted and started throwing hundreds of dollars in the air. I don't know what the fuck they was doing. They thought the shit was a strip club. They was wilding yesterday. These niggas, they was nice. Yes. They was high, something, whatever. But should you spend your money where you're not appreciated? Or we like fly shit no matter what?
It depends on the scenario. I mean, if you had that.
Me and you snuck into Gucci.
We gonna keep
when
it on.
100.
Let's keep it on.
When Gucci had the real controversy, Dapper Dan saved them from that. Right? Because Dapper Dan the real, he from Harlem, he collaborated with them. They did it. He saved Gucci when they was really, people was not shopping and they was boycotting them. Me and you still went in there with masks.
Yeah,
before COVID.
We had the hoodie on.
Before COVID, we was masked up and shit. And we went and got shit. And then to this day, when I wear those hoodies, they be like, damn, what you got? They never even seen it. Because we caught it while they was boycotting Gucci. You know how certain shit come out at a certain time? Me and you caught some gear that nobody else got because everybody was boycotting Gucci.
Yeah.
We still went in there. So what do you think? Go and spend your money even though these people treat you like shit?
I mean, it depends on the experience. I mean, if I had an experience as bad as that, maybe I would get pissed off and maybe I wouldn't do it no more. I've never experienced it, so it's hard for me to say. I never experienced the lack of, I've experienced it in restaurants, I've experienced it in clubs and bars, and I've experienced it in other parts of the world. I've experienced it in restaurants. I mean, I went to Ruth Chris one time and they ain't like what I had on.
Ruth Chris, they be dirty.
Yeah. So same thing happened to you.
North Carolina, I got
Carolina, it happened to me here.
No, Greensboro, wow.
It happened to me
Greensboro,
here.
North Carolina, let me tell you something. I did Mark in America, we at the conference. We go there every year. Shout out Greensboro, North Carolina. And so I went in Givenchy. I was fly. We went over there. The worst was TA had like the jogging pants everybody used to wear with the white stripe on the side. He had that. Yeah. But we really said, so we go there, and no disrespect, I'm seeing white guys with tank tops walk in there, flip-flops, and they're telling me how we're not dressed appropriate to go in Ruth Chris. Ruth Chris is a piece of shit, guys. And so the driver that drove us from North Carolina, he was more offended than us. He was going crazy, cursing them out and all that because it was foul what they did to us. And we wound up going to the soul food joint over there in Greensboro. They treated us like kings. And now I've been back to North Carolina since then, maybe 5 years in a row. I go straight to the soul food spot and eat. I don't have no reason to go to Ruth Chris over there again.
That's so crazy. It happened to you over there. It happened to me over here.
No, they racist.
It's crazy.
They racist. And so,
but you didn't make a big thing of it. You walked out and did. Some people just take it different.
But it hit the press. I didn't
do
interviews and nothing like that. But some people, that shit went out there. Like people were like, "Yo, they violated it. They violated." And then the man called me from Ruth Chris. The owner is from like Boca Raton trying to get in touch with me. I ain't pick up his calls. I ain't get back to him. I'm not.
You handled it your way.
I'm not Reverend Al Sharp than none of these dudes. I'm like, all right, it is what it is. And so, yeah, they don't know who I know. The owner of all the Ruth Chris hit me up and I was like, yo. And some people would have tried to squeeze these guys and be like, yo, you violated me, I could sue you, make a whole bunch of shit.
I'm cool.
I'm cool, man.
Just ain't going back. I'm cool.
I'm not like that. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna make my own money. I'm gonna, I'm not with that. You know what I'm saying? I just keep it moving. Oh, you don't fuck with me? Cool. The one place I do see racism every single time is on first class in the airplanes. Because if you know...
Don't go too crazy. You fly a lot, brother.
I fly all the time. But I tell you the truth. It do not matter. On first class, don't know why, say there's 12 seats on first class. Why they only got like 7 to 8 good meals? So like they might have steak and some mash, boom. Why they only got 7 of those orders and they ain't got the others? So I noticed, and boy do I notice. Because one thing I do is take my 3 meals serious. So I eat for sure 3 times a day. 3 times a day. And so each one of my meals, I I don't want no whack meals. When I go to Wendy Williams in the morning, they be like, what do you want for breakfast? The guy brought me bacon inside. I said, yo, bro, I take these meals serious. Make sure you put extra butter on the turkey bacon with the eggs and cheese. Don't fuck up my shit. Like, I want good breakfast, good lunch, and good dinner. That's the one thing I ask for in life. I pray to Jesus Christ for this. Right? So, you go in the first class, they only got like 7, 8 good orders. Somehow, if the black and brown is in the front, row 1, row 2, they start from the 7th row coming down. And by the time they get to you, they say, hey, sir, we got a cheese plate.
Or chicken pot pie.
Oh, no, not chicken pot pie. You wish it was chicken pot pie. Sir, we got a cheese plate, or we got vegan couscous. Fine. This is what I do every fucking time. Premeditated. What would I have had if I was sitting back there? Oh, that's great. That's steak sirloin with butternut squash. And so, this is shit they do all the time to me on first class. This happens to me on the regular basis. I'm not telling you some shit that ain't a fact. And so that's where I get to see, the racism, you know, and then sometimes you halfway through the flight, they come and they go, oh, didn't realize you were a special person. Didn't realize everybody's talking about you. The stewardess in the back would love to take a picture with you. Everybody loves you. But I'm fucking stuck with a cheese plate. And if I wasn't such a fat fuck, no, because I'm a fat fuck. If I wasn't such a fat fuck, I wouldn't have took their cheese plate. I should be more protesting, fighting the power, and not taking their shit. But being I'm such a fat fuck, I take their cheese plate with the little grapes. They got like 3 grapes on the side. Shit. Little cracker, you know, the stick of the Italian shit. What's the Italian shit? They put in olive oil, the bread stick. Yes. They get me every time with that shit. Meanwhile, you got to smell steak, chicken parm on the other side. Listen, do me a favor. If you work for an airline, please tell them to give you, if it's 12 seats in first class, give you 12 good meals. I don't understand. Give you 12 good meals. You should be grateful, Joe. I paid to get on that first class.
That's right. There's no grateful there. You paid to get there. You paid.
No, I paid to get on that first class. And something I can say, yo, Beckas, something I can say to my white counterparts.
Hey,
okay?
I hope your steak
no. Hey, I hope your steak was good. I have the cheese plate again. It's like, no. I'm not saying that, but what I have to say, Kid Capri, happy birthday, my brother. Shout out your album. Kid Capri just dropped the album. Go download it. And so my thing is, what I can say is, to them is, next time you on the flight, watch what I'm saying. And see, no, it's true. Watch what I'm saying. It happens to me every fucking time. I cannot make this shit up. Like I'm sitting there, it's almost like, all right, let me give you the different version of it. When I go to a restaurant, it's usually Latinos in the kitchen or black people working, right? And so if I go and I don't have reservations and I'm standing there and that reservation said, no, well, it's an hour wait. I know some Latinos going to come out the back and be like, yo, that's big boy. They get me right in. So I work on that. When I go to a restaurant, I ain't got reservations. I'm at Houston's and the girl in the front is oblivious to who Fat Joe is. She don't give a fuck. She's like, yo, so I'll wait. I know there's some Latinos and some black people coming from the back to be like, that's Joe Crabb. He not waiting an hour. Excuse me, Joe. Come on. Happens to me every time. Mm-hmm. So I guess that's the flip side of the flying in first class. I'm telling you, I want to write a whole book about first class. Yo, Becca Fat Joe Global.
We could always get your own airline.
Fat Joe Global. Listen, guys, I'll see you tomorrow on Wendy Williams. Me and my sister Remy Ma. We gonna look good. We gonna smell good. So if you think you can smell through the fucking TV, just know we smelling good. Yo, Beckas wants the story, high-end wine. So no one comes to my house. No one comes to my house.
Beckas is crazy.
No, it's okay. He said get him on the live, okay. You know who this is? It's not Fat Joe. It's the fake Fat Joe. Sean Beckas. Yo. It's the Fat Joe stunt double. Yo, Beckas.
Yo, let me tell you something.
Yo, you look like shit, man. I'm going to tell a story.
All right,
You're not
go.
clear.
I'm going to tell my story. You got it?
You're not clear. You fuzzy, but go ahead. Tell him so I invite Beckas, his wife, his family, beautiful kids, Sean Riley, Sophia. Everybody come over to my house. Nobody really comes to my house. So they all the first guests to ever come to my house. Beckas, do you want to do the honors with the high-end wine?
Okay, so when you go to Fat Joe's house, right, you have to come with a couple of bottles of high-end red wine. Because what I told the story about you, Crack, is that you are not a halfway hustler. You know what a halfway hustler is? A person who have a Mercedes-Benz in the projects and live in the house and have a Toyota Camry. You have always been a fly guy. So when I come to your house, I have to bring the high-end wine. Unfortunately, my little 4-year-old.
Get the bill.
And it got a little crazy and the wine went up in the air.
Yo, Beck, let me explain this story. Hold on. Because you look like shit, man. Right?
All right, wait.
You're not clear. So that's Sean Beckas Costner, big time executive out there, sports agent. But he's my brother. So I don't really bring people to my house. I bring him and his family to my house. He comes with a bottle of wine. See, the thing about Beckas and me is we grew up with each other. So I know when he comes with one bottle of wine, he's really going to come to my house and drink 7 bottles of wine. You ever know somebody chip in the meal that give you $200 for the meal, but they ate $500 worth of the shit? This guy is the king of it, right? But the main thing is, Eric Sherman, what's up, baby? He comes in my house. He's sitting on a white couch. The man goes and spills red wine on the white couch. When he does that, I immediately look at the floor like this. And what happens is, the man, the one person I let in my house, spills red wine on the couch. And the person who saved me, I ain't gonna lie, he sent the crew in.
Look, he said $600,000 couch.
Yup, that. He sends his guys in to clean the couch, but Rich Player, out of all people, shout out to DJ Christian. Rich Player goes and starts scrubbing it, and we used every shit in the world, and it came out. But when it happened, it almost killed me, and I said, damn, this is why we never have nobody over. Should have went to hat. Come inside, get him ready, man. And so, shout out to my brother Beckas. I know he's out there with D Wade out there getting ready for the Super Bowl and all that. You live a life, Becca.
So that means he's sipping on some expensive wine.
You know, 1,000,000% he's sipping on expensive wine. He is not fronting. He is living a life. High-end red wine. Listen, guys, let your darkest moments bring your most clarity. Meaning, if you go through something with your health, something in relationship, something financial, somewhere where you need the people that are closest to you or you think they are your people and they're not there for you, sometimes that's God's way of giving you a lesson or showing you that these ain't really your people and you don't need them around you. Let your darkest moments bring your most clarity. And put God first, good and bad times. I know if I was dying and I had 5 seconds to go, I'm praying to God. And so God is so important in good and bad times. Who's that? Charlie?
Dubs. Graffiti Dubs.
Oh, that's Dubs. Yeah, what's up? Dubs is on here. Dade County, Chopper County. My crew out there in Miami I paint with, they on here. Whips Ones is on here. All the graffiti guys is on it. Yo, Becca, stop blowing up the cow, 600K on the cow. We've been doing too much showing off. We've been doing too much showing off. I know, guys, y'all say I'm bugging. Joe's wilding. Listen, I'm inspiring you to live a life. That's what I'm saying. I'm inspiring you to live a life. I'm not showing off. I'm letting you know you can come from the projects. You can come from welfare. You can bust your ass and get it. Yo, Beckas is great. He must have had too much wine. Yo, I love you guys. Cash App, my partner. You can go to Cash App, use code Fat Joe, and get $15 free. Nothing's better than that. Peace, y'all.